Guru Sakshat Parabrahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha.
Good morning to all my divine friends. This is Abhishek. Welcome to the first episode of the Inner Strength series with Kwench. In this video, we will learn a yoga warm-up sequence. This sequence will warm your body and prepare it for further yoga practice. The importance of warm-up cannot be overstated, especially from a cold start early in the morning or in cold weather conditions. The warm-up will increase your heart rate, which in turn will increase the blood flow to the muscles, thereby increasing the body temperature. It will restore the elasticity of the muscles and mobility of the joints. Right warm-up will decrease the chances of injury. So let's begin. Stand in Tadasana with your feet close to each other. Now slowly raise your arms and interlock your fingers on top of your head. Stretch your arms as high as possible, as if somebody is pulling you from the sky. Elongate the spine. Breathe. You are giving axial extension to your spine. Now slowly bring your hands down. Again raise your hands and stretch them as high as possible. This time raise your heels and go as high on toes as possible. Engage your glutes, quads and core. Axial extension. Increase space between the vertebra and decrease pressure between the disc. Now spread your feet as wide as shoulders. Put right hand on your hips and extend the left hand over the head. Bend to your right side. Feel the body opening from the left all the way from the elbow down to the armpit and to the waist. Your internal and external oblique are opening along with the sagittal anterior muscle. Breathe. Now slowly come back to the center. Perform the same action, raising your right hand and bending to the left. Look up such that your chin is pointing towards the armpit. You have given lateral flexion to the spine. Slowly return the center and relax. Now while rotating your shoulders backwards, place your hands on your hips. Breathe in. Expand your chest and tuck your elbow behind. Expand the region from your navel up to the center of the chest. Tuck in the pelvis with your fingers and bend all the way backwards. You have provided extension to the spine. The lumbar spine or your lower back is most prone to extension, but look for extension in the thoracic part, your upper back, so that the opening movement is distributed through the spine. Now slowly return to the center. Now keeping your knees neutral, engage your core and bend forward through hips. Keep the back straight and go down as much as possible. Bend the knees slightly if required. Touch your toes. Exhale forcefully through the nostril. Squeeze your abs and round the back. Slowly come up while your shoulder extend towards the floor. You have provided flexion movement to your spine. Now roll back your shoulders and interlock your hands behind the back. Inhale and slowly expand your chest. Start from the navel region upwards towards the center of the chest, all the way to your throat pit. Push your hands firmly down towards the floor. Feel your shoulders opening. Slowly back your knees and start bending in the forward direction. Ensure that the back is straight and you are bending through your hips without rounding the back. Bend all the way forward and straighten your knees. Push your arms out as much as possible. Now slowly bend your knees and come up, keeping your back straight. You have given your spine an extension movement. Now place your hands on the hips with your left hand, touch your right shoulder and twist towards the right. Exhale. Keep your hips square such that lower half of your body is cheating a twist motion towards the left. Now slowly return back to the center. Now perform the same twist on the left. You are providing an axial rotation to the spine. Your neck will tend to take on most of the rotation, but we want to keep the neck controlled. Allow the majority of the rotation to happen around the spine. Now return back to the center. To realign the spine, we give one more extension movement to the spine. Now bring your feet together, keeping your knees neutral. Bend down through your hips as much as you can without rounding the back. Bend the knee initially if your hamstrings are stiff. Straighten the back with every inhale and deepen the bend from the hips with every exhale. Repeat 8 times. Feel the engagement of the glutes and the hamstrings. Now spread your feet apart to shoulder distance. This time only your hamstrings are engaged. Repeat 8 times. Now bring your toes inwards. Repeat the forward bend 8 times. You are stretching your calf muscles. Now slowly bend your knees and come up while maintaining a straight back. Raise your arms and interlock your hands above the head. Now stretch upwards, providing another axial extension. The next movement is wind release pose, known as Vayu Nishkasana in Sanskrit. Spread your feet slightly with the toes pointing outwards. Bend down with your knees slightly bent and place your fingers under the soles of your feet. Exhale and straighten your knees. Inhale and lower your buttocks to the floor. Keep your back straight while your elbows touch the inner thighs. Exhale and raise the buttocks while straightening the knees. Repeat 3 times. This movement will help you to get rid of excess wind and toxins. Now slowly get up while your knees are bent and the back is straight. Raise your arms and interlock your hands above the head. Now stretch upwards to give another axial extension to your spine. Now we will work on the hip joint. Bring your feet together and your hand on the hips. Raise your left knee such that your thigh is parallel to the floor. Move your knees outwards from the hip joint and lower it down. Bring it back up in front of you. Repeat 3 times. Now perform the same action in the opposite direction. Repeat 3 times. Back your feet back together. Raise your right knee and perform the outward rotation 3 times. Now rotate it in the opposite direction. This is a circumduction movement which will help to open your hip joint. Now bend forward and place your hands on the knees. Push your knees forward and bend through them. Bring them back to straighten the legs. Repeat 6 times. Now come back straight up and place your hands on your hips. Raise up on the toes to stretch the calf muscles. Come back down and repeat 6 times. Now raise your right knee such that your thigh is parallel to the floor. Now perform a clockwise rotation through the ankles. Repeat 6 times. Now rotate in the anti-clockwise direction. Repeat 6 times. Bring your right foot down and bring up the left knee. Perform ankle rotation in both directions. Repeat 6 times. You can use this warm-up routine before starting any sport or physical activity. With your spine being activated, your brain is now completely aware and ready for your next routines. If you like today's video and would want more of such videos, press the like button below and subscribe to our channel. You can download the PDF of today's challenge in the link below. Thank you all for joining in. This is Abhishek signing off. Have a beautiful day. Namaste.